Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Combat Mission Beyond Overlord. Last episode, the British paratroopers was able to defeat back the Germans and was able to finally achieve a major victory. There was a mission called the Farm, and going there, try to see exactly what units were involved. Yeah, 6 airborne. And they were dug in the countryside, particularly the farmhouse, and was able to fend off the Germans, supported by 2 Stuk 3s, self-propelled guns that I thought was artillery. But yeah, I mean, when it was able to attack our troops, it did pretty well. It took out 3 of our paratroopers right away after hitting it near the edge of the forest, but I was lucky enough that I was able to use the cover of the forest to evade further attacks and fend back the Germans from that side, approaching the forest or even rushing the positions and trying to get the objective marker. Yeah, I was pretty lucky because the anti-tank gun was able to take out not only 1 but 2 aforementioned armor in very short order. So it's really lethal. Like 1 hit was able to take out the guns. The first hit was basically all it required to disable the first vanguard tank, and then the second one able to disable the gun. Of course, the machine gun was still able to fire, but to no avail. And then the second one finished it. This anti-tank gun called 6-pounder really did a great job. It was definitely in the range. I think it had a longer range than that, around 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers or something. So yeah, it's pretty crazy how effective it is. But then it was probably alive for that situation too, in that range. Yeah. So going from that major victory, yeah, I didn't expect that major victory come out of it, because it was one of the first missions that I tried. I mean, I tried the tutorial mission before, but yeah, and then I didn't have to control the armor. That's another thing. And we are doing a similar thing, but with the Americans now. And we are not defending, we are attacking. We are going against the German, what is it called? The German version of the Paratroopers. I think I remember this, Fallschirmjager or something. No, sorry, I don't know. Yeah, so Drop to Destiny is the next scenario I'm going to try yet. So it's still early hours of D-Day. Try to focus on the missions based on that. And this is a US attack based on fictional situation. The paratroopers landing really near the German positions and need to scramble and regroup in the 25 turns and try to claim the position in the town. So best played as allies, of course. The prelude to Operation Overlord. The Allied landing at the beaches of Normandy saw one of the biggest airborne actions of the whole Second World War. The parachute drops of the British 6th, which we played as in the last scenario, and US 82nd and 101st Airborne Divisions. About 24,000 parachute and glider troops were tasked entering key roads, securing exit points from the beaches, and preventing the Germans from reinforcing their Atlantic wall. Many of the airdrops went terribly wrong due to cloud banks over the drop areas. Okay, so yeah, figures, and the German heavy anti-air defenses. So Germans knew they were coming, and many of these gliders landed in the wrong position. Of course, the paratroopers were in a not really well-armored planes. I don't know, it just seems like that every sequence involving, of course, it's action games, so every parachute drop has to go wrong. But yeah, it seems really skimpy and not really well-armored, because I guess if it's too heavy, then I guess you gotta displace armor with more men. You gotta just pack it with troops in order to, bring all these 24,000 soldiers up in the air. And many of the planes missed their drop zones because of that. And the paratroopers found themselves spread over the entire Normandy area, sometimes miles away from their planned objectives. This hypothetical scenario shows one such drop going wrong. A company from the 82nd Airborne accidentally lands right on top of a German garrison. And a wild, chaotic fight erupts. Its author is Martin Turevich. Yeah. Okay. So let's go into it. Yeah, June 6, 1944, the fateful day somewhere in Normandy, France. Damp ground conditions. So, fog of war full, stick to scenario default. Okay. Yeah, sure, playing is allied. Yep, first player. More strategic briefing. D-Day shortly after midnight. Our airborne troops are parachuting right on top of the enemy in Normandy as prelude to the Allied beach landings on the coast. Primary goals are the capture of vital roads leading up the beach to prevent the Germans from reinforcing their beach fortifications and allow our boys a safe route inland. Also the elimination of known enemy formations close to the landing areas. Mission. Your company of well-trained paratroopers has been assigned the latter task. Drop about half a mile away from what is believed to be a German rearguard position in a small hamlet a few miles behind the beaches. You have to act swiftly to surprise the German units and eliminate them. But things do not go well from the beginning. As your formation approaches the drop zones, it comes under heavy anti-aircraft fire from German 88s. Yeah, that really infamous 88 anti-aircraft and anti-tank guns. The C-47 pilots conduct wild evasive maneuvers while the lights go green and you jump into the dark, totally disoriented and not even sure which way is up. Then as you slowly glide towards the ground, you realize that something is wrong. Really, really wrong. As the first MG tracers, machine gun tracers, sorry, come from the ground, you realize what it is. You've been dropped right on the garrison. Just before you land, you can see the first German soldiers running out of the buildings opening fire at your boys. You have to fight to survive. Intelligence. The only known units in the area are conscript from static formations, used to man the beach fortifications and regarded as third-line troops, but they are not as experienced. Often deaf or with stomach problems. Oh, okay, so they enlisted some few troops, probably not even German, to guard the rear and serve as kind of stopgap reinforcement. We have received some unverified reports from troop movements in the area from French underground. However, and it is possible that the rearguard position has been reinforced. Oh, of course. I'm not saying that any troops that could be perceived inferior or untrained is not German. It's just that they got these guys to man the positions that are not as critical, and there are probably a lot of Germans there as well. But then the French might, if those soldiers have been recruited from the occupied lands, were there to provide some kind of support, then they're more likely to surrender than probably the Germans. Well, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I also heard about accounts that some SS troops, especially SS troops that were recruited from the other countries than Germany, knew that they really didn't have any recourse and fought to the death, especially on the Eastern Front. I don't know about the Western Front, but yeah, at least we're not facing SS yet. They tend to be a pretty pain in the butt. You command an airborne company. Your men are hardly trained and motivated, but have never seen combat before or heard a shot fired in anger. Moreover, it is to be expected that a number of your men will be scattered across the objective, and your squads might get split. Your top priority will be to assemble your forces, reorganize, and then attack. Alright. Reserves, no reserves. Yeah. This is a difficult task at hand, but somebody's gotta do it. Good luck. A fun and very challenging way to play this scenario as the US is to only use the first-person view. Why? Oh, you can also role-play as a commander or HQ unit and use only the first-person perspective to experience a war in that perspective. Yeah, that would be pretty difficult. I mean, if I were able to control these guys in first-person view like Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is returning with new chapter on their World War II campaign. Pretty interesting how first person might work in games such as this, if you can control it like a first person shooter. So if you die, then you can take over some other guy's body and continue fighting. Yeah, it'd be interesting, like Battlefield 1. That's a pre-campaign. Alright, so let's load the 3D graphics. And yeah, as you can see, this computer suffers once again from stuttering, so I need to alt-tab back out and get back in. Alright, so it's really smooth now. Thank goodness. Alright, see the map here. As you can see, the paratroopers are scattered all over the place. And I believe the German garrison is... Well, this is town hall, and the US is claiming control over it, but it's not going to last. So we need to kind of organize ourselves, bring the guys from the back to the front. Now you can see the black line here. That this guy is a controlling unit. Or this guy. Yeah, as you can see, the black line is all heading to this unit. And Bogus, I don't know. I guess it means that it's a headquarters, kind of code word for HQ. This guy is rested and ready to move out, but some of these areas could be pretty vulnerable. I'd like to see if some of these buildings are empty and can be used for garrison for our own troops. Okay, and let's get to move these guys. So, MMG, Hunter's Farm. Yeah. Rotate this way. Woods. So the first turn where the setup phase happens is just trying to see and get the bearing of the positions. Rotate if necessary, but right now I cannot really do anything because the landing zone itself is not really there, so I cannot really do anything. I cannot really move troops. So I think the real action is going to happen after the first turn. Now we can move. Yeah, mortar teams. Okay, so it's open ground. I don't know if the mortar teams also were paratrooped down along with the regular paratroopers. Seems like they were able to get down. Have to crawl into the woods probably. Yeah, so this is the garrison town where I expect the Germans, and this unfortunate guy is right on top of, in the middle of the barracks, it seems. Yeah, this poor guy is not going to last long, although he could. Well, I mean, he is able to maybe oversee some of these areas, of course, but I don't know how well he'll be able to defend himself. Yeah, this area, he'll be able to shoot. But he's, I think, facing on to this side, which is kind of blocked. So, yeah, I don't know. If somebody is able to cover for him, he might be able to get out. And the same goes for this guy. Seems to be in a rather precarious position between rock and a hard place. He probably try to sneak towards scattered trees, but yeah, we really need to regroup. Yeah, this is a rather interesting situation here. I finally found the first German in the foxhole. So this was one of the, I guess, one of the sentry positions for the garrison town. And unfortunately, this HQ, platoon HQ unit basically landed right beside it in this rather well-fortified position in the woods. So might have to give directions to focus their attacks in order to try to rescue this guy. Rescue Lieutenant Edwards. Yeah. I mean, he might be able to, if he's rested enough, he might be able to wage some kind of a melee attack, skirmish, involving some grenades and what have you. But I don't know, I cannot really say for sure whether he'll be successful even, let alone survive the first turn here. But we try to give him the best support that we can get. Alright, seems like alright, so it seems like I have moved all my, or assigned most of the troops here. Just have to finish a couple of units still standing around. As you can see, the orders I have gave is represented by these lines, very colorful lines, depending on whether I wanted them to sneak around. As you can see, sneak means is represented by blue. Rotate, just want them to rotate in this secure position, hopefully. It's magenta. Move is green, and run, yeah, I just want them to regroup as fast as possible in this open ground. Not really open ground, but with expanse between obviously the Germans and ourselves. We need to make sure we regroup as fast as possible, so that's run. And this guy, I don't know about this bazooka guy. Maybe I could try to attempt to enter into one of these buildings, but I'm not so sure whether that is actually a good idea. I think I try to sneak toward the scattered trees. But this guy, yeah, this guy was the unit that I mentioned to be in a rather bad situation. Maybe he could try to crawl toward the scattered trees. I'm not so sure. Yeah, so I have moved all the units, it seems. Yeah, I think so. This is not really a good view. It's too closed in. Well, yeah, okay, so this is kind of confusing, but hopefully we're going to identify all the German troops that are going to surely come out and fire at us. And then we'll be able to plan our advance further. Okay, before we go further, let's try to save. And we still need to learn hotkeys. Thankfully, it's mostly mouse driven. Okay, let's see if the Germans come out. Yep, I can definitely hear the fight, the immediate fight happening right here. And some fight happening here. This guy is already eliminated. Oh my goodness. This is bad. Eliminated. Wow. Yeah, no wonder. Captain Lane, just make yourself scarce. Now he's in the tree, so he's a bit concealed. And all these guys are dead. Oh, this guy, yeah, Bazooka was able to go back there to the scary trees, but was able to survive, but I don't know for how long. Yeah, these guys will be using a lot of buildings. Okay, the machine gun is not really good position. Wow, yeah, routed. So they're going to run. What happened? What happened? Let's just go back and see. This guy is cautious, but was able to crawl his way into. I don't know where he's actually crawling, but I think this is probably what happened. What was happening in the first few seconds. This guy's already eliminated right away, in not even 10 seconds in. And going forward, and this guy was eliminated. Yeah, wow. They just were cut down. And the Germans are running all around. They were trying to, they were aiming at this guy. Definitely have scouted or spotted the machine gun skulking toward safer position and was able to seriously damage our chances. Yeah, routed right there. These guys are moving. Yeah, so they obviously have taken the objective. We might have to need to use a lot of mortar. Eliminated bazookas from this side. And I don't know whether this guy is safe. Alright. Hunter's farm, is obviously empty, so these guys were able to advance. And the Paratrooper squadron has found the scattered trees there. What happened to that German guy that were in the foxhole? That's what I wanted to see. It was near Bogus. Now this guy's okay. Yeah, here. This guy has suffered some damage right away, but eliminated. Unfortunately, that's probably bound to happen. And now this guy is running, so we have to plan accordingly. Alright. Right blocked, okay. Toward tall pines. This side, we see some eliminated paratrooper teams. Now this is the position of fortified position, so side blocked. Okay. Probably crawl to scattered trees, and then might be able to see. And now these guys. Well, this seems empty. See. Now this is what they wanted for us to attempt if we wanted any more difficulty. Yeah, I guess it's interesting, but probably they wanted us to be like use a camera on using the pivot centered on the unit, so we are limited by what they can see. Alright, so this guys will be easy. Maybe try to sneak into heavy building. That might work. I try to get this guy sneak into the building once again. So I guess they will be better in terms of cover. Now, is this the right way, right position? So I guess this might be a bit useful because I can give them the exact location of the building where I want them to be in. I don't know whether this is going to work. Okay, sure. Here, yeah. Need to move as quick as possible and fire at this guy. Is now running. I think this guy should definitely target these guys and quickly get rid of the problem. And I think we are in a really good position. They just got out of foxhole for some reason. They got spooked by all those dropping Americans. Alright, here, the mortar now can start firing. I do some area fire stat. Out of range, huh? Okay, target next. Side blocked. Yeah. Seems that we are in a lower ground. Let's check. Seems like it, yeah. Side is blocked everywhere. Yeah. Can't really target, so we need to move. Drat. Out of range, huh? About here. The machine gun. Can they do anything? Nope. Still need to move. Now they can do something around here. Bet. Hopefully. Another machine gun. No go. Oh, nice. Try to move here. Let's see. It's actually something that I can do. Yeah, maybe move here and then try to cover for our troops in the open ground here. If it ever comes to that when they decide to rush us. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, these guys will stay where they are, I think. See what their line of sight is like. It's pretty good, I think. Can probably cover Germans that might be present still in the middle of the garrison town. A forward position that I set for myself. And how about here? Alright. This guy is not doing too well, so perhaps we can attempt to rescue this guy. Sneak to the scattered trees. This guy has to be... Yeah, I can't even control him. Oh my goodness. Eliminated. Yeah. Interesting that the unit that I eliminated I can still select using the select next hotkey. Oh yeah, this is what FJ meant. Fallschirmjager. So it's a Paratrooper unit. Regular experience. This guy is supposed to be... Yeah, these guys are not green, but... Oh my goodness, look at all these eliminated teams. 5 units or so lost. I don't know whether I can... Yeah, I need to make use of the mortar as quick as possible. Let's move them to a better position. Be nice if I can get some height map going here. Yeah. Side blocked? Yeah, okay. Side blocked. This guy could sneak toward Skittered. Move here. Hmm. Okay. Alright, seems like I move all my units. Appears so. Most of the units still trying to get their bearings and regroup. A lot of units have been cut off. I think the German units are stationed around here, although I cannot really rule out more coming from this area. They're just waking up. Yeah, I don't know. So let's see if I can gain some upper hand here, especially in these areas where we can push forward toward the middle town as we use the buildings here to kind of hold our fort and create a line. German here. Good cover. Are they able to see this guy? I hope that they'll be able to do. Yeah, they can. These guys are pretty hardy. Alright, so yeah, more units are being disclosed, especially here. This could be pretty dangerous development. We might have to go upstairs and fight them hand to hand. Okay, so let's try to do that. Ambush them, if you will. I guess I can probably target them. Side block though. Can go upstairs. Move to top floor and target this guy. Is this how the order should be like? Well, I can still try to move into... Let's see if I can Access is blocked. But maybe if I just give them the order, they do the things themselves and move into position to get them. I can try that. Not so sure if this is going to work, but yeah, I need to finish this guy off, so why don't we use the mortars to target these guys? Can't even do that from this position. That's very unfortunate. Cannot really see why they cannot just do it. Yeah. Germans are right here, but side is blocked for some reason. Okay, alright, I getcha. Trying to crawl in this area, to this area, and then she's really particular about it. Finally, this guy has been eliminated. Maybe he was eliminated before. First turn, that is. Yeah, this guy's now, yeah, definitely in the position. I need to flank them, outflank them. So I discovered there's an infantry squad moving. I don't know where, but probably toward this area. I try to get them while they're in the open ground using the 2 units. This guy is basically done for, possibly. They're really close. Yeah, they can't even do anything. They can't even fire their bazookas. I guess they'd be too close for them to fire. Alright. Any other units that can give more orders to? Side block, side block, side block. This guy's still holding steadily, fortunately. Now these guys can move. Let's see. There's a range of 250 or so. Yeah. Possibly move forward. This area is probably... You can see that, yeah, this is a sloping up. So let's try to finish this guy off, if possible. It's all sloping up, so I need any higher vantage ground would be nice. So I guess I need to follow this guy's lead and then set up shop this area. So let's get moving toward the wall. Mortar could fire at that guy. Move to the wall. And this guy has to fight Germans here. Let's see if I can sneak towards and fire. Ah, shaken. Yeah. Open ground, so they need to Sneak. Crawl. 5. Yeah, okay, so we lost equal strength of numbers between these troops fighting each other. Hopefully I'll be able to finish them off. We need to make sure that I do that. Yeah, they found refuge. Running seems to be pretty powerful way of deflecting any incoming fire. Maybe they all run in zigzag and stuff. Yeah, wow, all these guys are cut down so fast. Right, okay, let's see if can still make some progress. I think the key here is to use the mortars well. Don't think they have any mortars themselves. So one thing to do, if there is anything to do here, in this case, is to use the mortars effectively. And the machine guns too. Yeah, trying to move into position but having some difficult time to find the good points where they can actually spot anybody. Infantry squad. Alright, so let's go. They're running out of the map. That's ours, they withdrew. This guy's still surviving in the foxhole, more or less. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They found the foxhole. Or they have dug on foxhole or something. Yeah, they're not doing too well. I don't know what's happening on the other side. The company HQ is holding, but I don't know, it seems like yeah, it was a bit of a wash. Let's just check what happened here. That guy, I think I already lost. Just too close to the farm, and this guy is eliminated. Finally, I guess. Yeah, now I can do something about fending them off, but I don't know what happened. Were they still alive? No, I don't think so. They're already dead. I found shop here. Okay, so that's why. I thought that these units were lost for some reason because they disappear into the buildings. And they started firing. I hope. These guys are moving. Okay, so what is happening here? Are they firing? Yeah, some of these guys are... Okay. These guys are firing. Got a shot. And another one in the building, it seems. But have to move into correct position to do that. Here, what happened here? They're just moving into position. This guy's paratrooper squadron has to move pretty quickly. Now, yeah, this guy has found the target. And also, yeah, this guy is attacked from all sides, as you can see. They're caught in the open. Finally, some good things happening. Here, yeah, okay. Can't really give them commands or anything like that, but this guy is running away. That's good for us, they're withdrawing. Now this is the problem. I lost so many troops already. They're pinned. This guy has to probably now target foxhole. And this guy, I think, was going up to turn into Germans, but I don't know whether they was able to do it in time. Now this guy probably will lose 4 more units as the time goes on. Yeah, as you can see, they lost almost everybody. So That's bad. And this guy also lost one. Now, yeah, I think by the end, yeah, that guy lost. Broken for some reason. Maybe he saw each bodies being gunned down and... No, these guys are not fighting the Americans. Oh no, actually they're... Yeah, this is not good. There were more Germans than I suspected in this building, and that guy, yeah, those guys will be eliminated pretty soon. And now, what I thought was going to be pretty easy pickings here turned out to be very tough nut to crack. Seems like I might have to give up this area to the Germans. I don't know why this guy's broken. This guy will have definitely go back, but I cannot really give them any orders now. Now this guy could try to withdraw, but probably not going to happen. Probably will have to fight themselves to death or being eliminated. The only hope I have is here to try to target these guys, and of course the mortars might be able to now finally target this foxhole. No, side blocked. Oh gosh. This might be a bit hard not to crack, definitely. Yeah, side block. I have to probably move a bit farther up. Target these guys. Side blocked. Oh, what can I do to get the side going? Yeah, this is useless right here. I have to probably crawl here once again. Scatter trees, and now this guy should also crawl or sneak over this area to support this guy is now being routed. This... okay, now this be able to find some Germans here. Nope, another block. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like a lot of these guys are not being able to find anything. Probably move. Top block. Yeah, I don't really have any time to waste anymore. Need to move the these guys quick as possible toward this company unit, HQ unit that is still holding pretty strong. And now what happened to the other guys who's entered the building? Can you fire at these guys? Blocked. Blocked, blocked. Oh, this doesn't really bode well for us. I thought that we were able to do something about this. Side blocked. This is unfortunate. I still say side is blocked. Perhaps because Germans are, you know... yeah, I need to sneak into it and then try to get these guys out as best as possible. And this guy is, well, let's try to enter into this building. Top floor. Can you see? Can you finally see? No. It's Bogus. I guess you can move here. Top floor. And then set up shop so that they can fire at these guys. I don't know. Seems that you need to pay particular attention. Yeah. Ah, boy. Okay. These guys just a bit too. The floor. Since the Germans are congregated on this side of the town, to the northern side of the town, so I can probably sneak from the south as well. But now, seeing that this guy has been eliminated, seems that they're also keeping a close watch, and I will suffer a tremendous amount of damage if I try to go there without any kind of caution. So we try to run toward this area as fast as possible, and bazooka guy also might run for the woods. Same goes for this guy. I don't know whether they can make it. These guys might be able to track our movement. Alright. Side block. Okay. Yeah. Wow. This is bad. Getting hit from all sides. The mortars have not fired a single shot yet. A lot of teams are being eliminated. I mean, I have some machine guns going. Hopefully that's going to take some focus away from the advancing troops. Yeah, embattled. I need reinforcements. The victory is not really... I mean, my percentage of victory is dwindling pretty fast. Well, the morale's pretty high. But I don't know. I think this guy need to move. Cannot run, but they can move. The trees, perhaps. Maybe have to target this guy. Hopefully. Seriously, shot blocked. Side blocked. I cannot... I don't know, I don't get it. Maybe I can just target the building then. Another range open ground. It's too close, that's why. Seriously? Can I target the building? Can I target the building, eh? Seems I can target it without problem. But why is it blocked? Can I target the building? Target area? That's what it is, right? No. Site. It says it's blocked. Blocked. Yeah, I might have to move closer to the road. Just try to move toward here. Okay. Right, let's try that. Let's try that. Still defending. Yeah. Attacking. This guy is in trouble. The foxhole. Pinned. Eliminated. Probably this guy's dead too. Oh my goodness. Will the day ever arrive? Hopefully soon so I can see better. Yeah, I don't know. Oh boy, let's try to do it. They're moving. I think this guy is eliminated. They're still pinned, but it's defending the house.
Hustle up! Move it! Come on!
Can they fire?
Hustle up!
They're rushing it. They're rushing. They're really close now. They're okay. Our guys are not firing at these guys. Oh my goodness, they're just going crazy with the. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You can cover. What's happening here? Oh, okay. Alright, so we are slowly moving, but this guy move up to a position where I want them to, and do they have a sight? Ah, they're blocked. Gosh, darn it. Yeah, there's a hill here, and then it's... Ah, goodness, this is not good. Yeah, oh, this is useless. Oh my goodness, this is just useless vantage point. Can't do anything. Oh my god. Yeah. Right, okay. I have other things to worry about, but this guy has to go out. Is this guy into the top building? This guy in the top building? Okay, probably the bottom, it seems. Yeah, they're sneaking, so that's why they're slow. And they fired this guy. Side blocked. Oh, goodness. It'd be nice if we can automatically move to where they can actually shoot. Or whether I can actually, you know, see whether their side is going to be blocked after I move to a certain location. Because I'm wasting time moving to different positions where I just cannot shoot. They're still moving upstairs, so maybe these things will be different by the time these guys set up their position in the top of the building. But yeah, I mean, if I do not make it work next time, I don't know, I think I just be wasting the turns after turns. Okay, the running worked pretty good. They're not firing, they're not firing at all somewhere, they're just trying to cover for these guys. But now they have to move. They're retreating. Side block, still side block. Trying to move though. Oh gosh, they're rushing. They're rushing. Damn, Germans are rushing. Thought that they would be. They're basically doing their banzai attack or something. No, they can withdraw their fighting, I think. Jesus, I cannot really make it work. Open ground though. Anti-tank team. Alright, okay. Why are they panicking? I need them to attack these guys. Or maybe I can use these guys to attack. Area of fire, no. Yeah, no, I think this guy is still pinned. What happened? Oh my goodness. Still fighting. I don't know what is happening here. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Yeah. This is a mess. No, let's see. They're fighting each other. Cannot withdraw anywhere. No, they're fighting, so need to start targeting. I wonder whether there is going to be a friendly fire. I expected, definitely in this type of game, expected in this simulation of realistic battles. Rested. Are they firing at these guys? Yeah. I didn't expect the Germans to be in the house. Eliminated. Okay, so goodness, have I ever eliminated like even a single German unit? I mean, I did make them withdraw. Yeah. Order, sure. Okay, let's get to moving these guys a bit more. Now, these guys might be able to have some sight. No, sight blocked. Oh goodness. Have they moved though? Have they moved all the way up? No, not yet. They're still moving up, as you can see. There's going to be a different story next turn. Yeah, I think this is what I was complaining about. I just wanted to see whether they'll be able to see when they get up, but of course it's not realistic. Yeah, so scattered trees might be good. Running there, might we have a advantage to support our guys. Well, I mean, no, when it's going to be, but if they decide to move onto the main building, yeah, they're all dead. These guys taking cover from these guys. It's a one-on-one battle. This guy. Yeah. No, don't forget about this. I need to probably move. Sneak toward the woods. And apply some pressure. Eliminated. Eliminated. Mortar. I really need the mortars to work. submachine gun is not going to help anybody. I need to move this guy. Where should I move them? Can this guy fire at anybody? Don't think so. They're fighting here. Okay, good. Side blocked. Okay, let's move and see what happens. And this guy, well... Well... We need to move... Here? Yeah, I need to move, make a move, because... Let's see... Blocked by the hedge. This is where they can actually see us, but as you start to go into where the Germans are actually located, the side is blocked, more or less. So if this guy is able to just to the lower land, they'll be able to make a run for it. Okay. Yeah, alright. See if I have do all the necessary parts here. Hopefully they recover. And let's go. Let's hear some German screams for once. It's machine gun. Oh, don't tell me. Cover. Fight, fight, fight. Gotta fight. Oh, okay, one lost. Why are they running? Oh my god, rounded. Only lost two. Only lost person. Oh gosh. I had to finish this guy off, but it didn't work. I think they finished off my guy here. Yeah, eliminated. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Oh my goodness, this is pretty bad, folks. It's pretty bad. And let's see if this guy can... No, it's all blocked by the trees. Yeah. Okay, so what turn is this? 6 out of 25. My goodness. Morale's quickly dropping. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see how they're able to... I mean, these guys are aiming at this guy, but wasn't able to rescue. And my HQ guy, they were doing so well. Was eliminated. It's bad news. Oh, finally anti-tank team is gone. Oh goodness. Alright, now, this guy. Side block. Now this guy has to come out. It has not been able to locate. Area fire, yeah, has not been able to locate this guy, so just... how about just finish this guy off, please. And the mortar guy, I don't know what to do with that guy. In cover, of course. Yeah, they're just really jumpy for some reason. And most disappointing is these two guys were there to converge on this guy, but apparently this German guy did something to them. Probably very nasty. He just ran away. Just got up and started running away. Routed. Broken. Yeah, they're not doing well there. Yeah. I blocked. Yeah, I understand that. Still firing. They're doing okay. And eliminated. Okay. Alright, so this guy should... what can you do? It says side block, right? Yeah. Area fire. Area fire. Okay, welcome to the mortar. Move there. This will target. Let's move into the building where I can actually aim at the guys. Yeah. Next. Cannot give them order. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. Side block. You know what? I run. Run toward heavy building. I have to rush. Same goes for this guy. You move and you also move here. And this is the only way to keep the pressure up. Of course, it's going to get targeted by all these guys. Ah, the mortar. Come on, you're gonna have to target some of these guys at least. Goodness gracious me. And the other mortar is now being pinned. Has not even fired a single shot. You just cannot guess. I think if I was the mortar team, I'd just guess toward this general direction and then just fire. Without any care, because they cannot area target at all. Okay, where is this guy? Anti-tank team eliminated. Finally, one eliminated. Goodness. I mean, no single unit has been lost here, but still pinned. Where? From where? I don't understand. When's they arriving? What happened to my mortar team? They're gone. Oh, there they are. They shot some ammo, it seems. 27 each. It seems they've definitely flinged some explosive toward the Germans. They have to move though. Okay. Well, hopefully I'll be able to finish this guys. I mean, five of our guys are now targeting these guys. I blocked. They're just too close. Yeah, this sucks. Oh my goodness, they can't do anything. Dang it. No, no, no. Target this guy, please. Avenge the loss of that HQ unit, please. You have to do this. Okay, how do I move all the units here? Mortar, yeah. I think it'll be blocked. Yeah, I think it's going to be blocked. Yeah, side blocked, side blocked. I have to move once again to this side. It's from here, it's all blocked. You can see that I move here, what's going to happen? Yeah, maybe I'll be able to do it. Let's try that. Okay, next up. Broken, of course, this cowards. If they were in the German army, they would be probably shot for deserting their post or disobeying order. I mean, how can, I mean, they're 10 and like 15 guys charging this four number unit. I mean, granted they're platoon headquarters guys or something, but how can they just crumple like that? I don't know. I cannot fathom how easily they're defeated. I can target this guy now. Yeah, I don't care if they're in the direction of the machine gun fire. They just deserve to be pelted in any shape or form. Okay, I guess this is good time as I need to save. I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe I can pull the rabbit out of the hat, salvage this. But I think the morale is gonna drop before I can do anything substantial in the town. It is. Do I sound pessimistic? Yes. I tend to be pretty pessimistic at all times. Yeah. A pessimistic person. Okay, so yeah, it'd be nice if there's maybe there's hockey for, of course there's probably hockey for everything. For next unit I have not given order to. Next friendly unit, switch size, no. Radio chat toggle, zoom in and out, long view on units. Now I can make the units increase in size so that I can view them better. Show all moves and targets, yeah, show all vehicles. Viewpoint up and down. Building roof, exit zones, 3 men per squad, I think that was that. Camera shake, interesting. Detailed armor hit. Wow, hotkeys for graphical settings. We'll dunk it. Surrender. Yeah, I can probably surrender too. Ceasefire request. There's no ceasefire. Backspace, orders menu, cancel order. Yeah, I think that's it though. There's no hotkeys for unit that have not given order to. Eliminated, rested. Okay, now you're rested. What's up with you? Are you moving? Okay. Oh yeah, they're running over there. Yeah, okay, I see. Hopefully it's gonna work. How about this guy? Is this guy running too? No, I think that's a bit too much of a risk. Let's run, move, run. Okay. Bazooka, run. Let's see. Move here first. And then run. That's not good. Side blocked. Give me a break. On the floor. Yeah, I'm most interested in what is going to happen here. They have not been. Yeah, these guys have some kind of luck because they were able to escape with everybody intact. Maybe because they ran. Yeah, this is amazing. This is just amazing. Oh gosh, darn it. Now, can you target? Side blocked. Gosh darn it, why is this just... You know what? This is... I just move and target these guys. Still not be able to do anything. Side. Just feels that I think I'm in a position of seeing everything, like omniscient and omnipresent. I just feel frustrated. This is how probably God feels like. Every day he just looks down on Earth and sees all these people scrambling around. Yeah. So what is happening here? We're getting kind of close. In cover, of course. Broken. Routed. Oh, these guys are the cowardly guys. Yeah, alright. Now this guy entered in the building. Bazooka did. Yeah, they're trying to move. And these guys are going down the stairs or something? Or they're moving into the first floor. See if the side is there. No, the side is not there. I'd probably move into this area to be able to fight. Side block, of course. And tech. This guy, I guess, target. They probably target their own, but just give them order. Yeah. Panic. Now you cannot get panicked here. Can you run? Can you move somewhere? Oh. Ah. Alright, okay. So let's target. Anybody? Can you target? Area fire? Is this what I want? Didn't I just area fire anywhere? Side blocked. Just area fire, sure. I mean, this guy escaped with so many... I just can't believe it. I mean, I was shooting from all directions from this side, and then they just picked right up, like, they just finished their picnic or something, and then finished their coffee, and we'd wait for them to wrap up everything, and then go traipsing across open ground into the safe space. Ah, gosh, I've set up everything, and then they just... I don't know what happened. Now I got out of the area, so I cannot really see exactly what happened, but this is embarrassing. Jeez. Side block, side block. Can I go into this building then? Oh no. Is there anybody to support this guy's movement? Maybe I can, if I can target. That is blocked, I cannot see anything. I can see these guys, but I don't know how useful it's going to be. Pinned from somewhere. Probably from here. Move. Blocked, blocked. Side blocked, side blocked. Target. Oh. Dang it. There must be a ground where I can use this more effectively. But for now, I don't know what to do. Go to the tall pines. See, like near the scattered trees and see if I can. I remember doing that with the British. Move and hide. No, I don't want that. I can do this. Cool. Alright. Alright. Yeah, still learning the controls, folks. This game's a lot more advanced than I first thought. Crawl, yeah, you can crawl there. And support our guys. I don't know if you can. Yeah, Germans, I mean, these guys supposed to be some rearguard guys, but oh my goodness, they're really, really effective. Maybe the scenario designers really made it hard or something from the beginning. I just can't get over how these guys were able to, I don't know, where this guy, yeah. With the killer guy, I mean, rush the position here, you know, protected position, with all the guys probably shooting at him at their face, was able to not even lose a single unit, finish off like 5 of our most experienced, you know, captain unit, and then despite all the support units firing at this guy from like 4 directions, was able to just really pack up and just go to safe where they're more safe. Now I just can't get over it. Maybe because it's RNG once again. I mean, war happened. But that was a crucial moment, because I think that was it. Probably broke what the camel's back. Taking cover at the slightest chance of a, I guess, bullet whizzing by. Of course, they're scared. They never shot a bullet in anger before, but well, I hope that these guys hold. The bazooka is everything. I don't know how that's going to help. Platoon, yeah, it's all like separated. It's everywhere. And we make use of the platoon leader. Okay, that's it, right? Okay, well, let's try this. Still routed. Cannot give them orders. Target this guy. Okay. Routed. Broken. This sucks. Just have to finish two Germans. Two Germans! That's all they require to do. Just finish them. Finish them off. Yeah, good. Shoot. Firing. What? They're running back here now. They just do whatever they want. Wow, they're really slow. They're slow as a mortar. I don't know what happened, but these guys are just not want to fight.